Okay, back in day hike mode, but we're not day hiking. We are bugging out. We are bugging out. So what I see a lot on the internet is, oh, when I bug out, I will just use my tarp shelter with my hiking poles, and I will be good to go. All right, fine. But you know what? We're not going out there to survive. We're going out there to live. So we have to change our mode because you're going to be eaten up by bugs, and there's all the issues of losing body heat to the ground. All right, so now it becomes a matter of, all right, I'm going out there to live, so I need a tent. All right, I need a tent, and I need a sleeping bag then. Okay, now that I've got my sleeping bag, well wait, I need something to sleep on so that I don't lose heat to the ground, so I need a sleeping mat. Okay, but a foam pad, that's just, that's really just surviving, that's not living, so let's get rid of that. And let's bring in the air mattress, the very comfortable X-Ped air mattress. Yes, it's in a Big Agnes tent, but this is I swapped it. Anyway, so you're already going up there in weight, and you know what? I do need some food, so let's get some food. But wait a minute, I can't eat it like that. I have to cook it, so I need a pot. All right, and okay, yes, it's true. I do have a pot, but now I have to cook it. I have to use something to boil it, and what if there's no wood out there? So now I have to bring a stove with fuel, and that may not last, but hopefully by then I can find fuel for a fire, a wood fire that I can cook my food in. But wait, now I have to find water, so I need a filter. Alright, now I need a filter, and then I might have to use some backup filter just in case, so I might wand my equipment. So now I have all this stuff. Alright, forks and spoons, extra stuff. Oh, and then yeah, if I do go out, I may need a poncho. Alright, I may need a poncho for shelter or going around maneuvering, trying to forage for food, and maybe my sleeping bag isn't warm enough and I need to bring a poncho liner as well. So now you're looking at, oh wait a minute. Suddenly we realize that, hey, I'm not by myself. I've got a family. So now we have to get rid of I've got a family, I've got one kid, a wife, and a kid, so the single man tent, well that's got to go. That's no good anymore. So now we need 3-man tent. So now we got to take all this stuff. Oh, and what about my kid's sleeping bag? Is my wife gonna carry my kid's sleeping bag? No, I mean, we're splitting the load and everything, and now that we're planning on living, we don't know how long we're gonna live out there, so we may have to do more construction to improve our situation, and maybe the saw isn't enough, and so maybe we need better tools out there. So now, in order to bug out, you're packing all this stuff. Alright, all this stuff. And you want to fit that in here. Alright? I'm going to tell you, it ain't happening. Okay? It is not happening. So all these ideals of how we're going to bug out with an assault pack is not realistic. So let's go further. Let's go ahead and load these assault packs and see how all this stuff fits. Okay, we're going to start with the ILBE Assault Pack, the ILBE Assault Pack. Now this is just typical of assault packs. Like I said, around a 30-liter volume for pack capacity. All right, with MOLLE stuff made out of Twigger, nylon, yada yada. Okay, so we'll start with the water bladder first. And when you choose a water bladder for these packs, especially for this one that doesn't have a hook for the top here, you got to have a lip to hang on this thing so that as you consume the water, the bag does, or the water bladder just doesn't collapse down into the pouch, sinking to the bottom of your pack. So you want to have some kind of lip or something on there to make sure that that doesn't happen. Okay, we got to pull the cap off real quick. Route it through the slot. Alright, pull that through. Choose the side of an arm. I am a right, well actually that's my firing side, so. Left side straw guy for my non-firing side. Okay. Now once that's done, you can see that the room inside is considerably diminished once you put the bladder in there. Okay? Alright, what else? Well, we're not going to carry the bug out. We're not going to carry our huge survival knife on the outside because we'll probably get arrested. So that's a no-go. So I'll have to save that for later. Stick that in there. And if we're planning on an extended stay, we might have to figure another way to, more efficient way to chop wood than using our field knife. So let's take the Saw-Viver with us. Okay, so that's in there like that. One thing that isn't in there is the tent frame, so, or the tent poles. So like my other how to pack a backpack video, I kind of do the same thing where I'll start with the poncho liner on the bottom. Good thing about poncho liners is they're very compressible. Alright, then we've got the tent stakes, or tent poles I should say. Probably on the side, I guess. Probably put those in first. Alright. Tent poles. Alright, now, tent, one man. Jacket, fleece. And do we have room for much else? Poncho, maybe. Okay, and we're already having a tough time finding a place for the poncho. And poncho is mission essential. Alright, so obviously this using a tent with this bug out system here is a no-go, which means you're not going to be living, you're going to be surviving. Alright, so now we got to downgrade our capability based off of our pack that we chose because it was cool and not practical. Okay, so now we have poncho. So now we've got a poncho, we've got a jacket, and we do have room for something in here. Alright, but it's a tough call because, well, here's something else we can do, is we can incorporate our pot into this, so we help use it to fill the gap here. We can put the lid on the bottom and set the pot on the lid. So you might have a more high-speed pot, okay, whatever. you know, but you can still see the point that I'm trying to make is that these assault packs, your capability is limited. Alright, so extra swivel gear, water filter, and that's about it. First aid, maybe. Alongside the water filter. Let's see what we got. Okay, and I am about to bust the seams off of this zipper. Alright, because of the load. Now we still have the front pocket, which is pretty big. Alright, so what do we put in there? The 11th essential. Alright, trowel, baby wipes, meals. Probably help ourselves by laying this down. Can you see this? Alright, meals. Now the seam for this bag, I mean, it goes all the way. You can see it here. This pocket, the seam is all the way down here, so it expands quite a bit when you're loading it up. Okay. Stove, neck gaiter, alright, and we're already kind of pushing max density on this pocket. Struggling with the zipper, and I don't want to break the zipper. Alright, so there we have that, and of course your options open. Right, when you put accessory pouches out here, okay? Okay, so if you have an accessory pouch, like one of these large saw type pouches, alright, you can just add more stuff, all the things that you weren't able to complete. Alright, so set of fuel, night vision flashlights, or however you want to call it, your Sun Pro. Alright, and so whatever you're lacking, you can put in one of these pockets out here and just simply attach it to the pack. Alright, let me do that real quick. Okay, so here I've gone and attached this, what is it, a 200 round saw accessory pouch out here. Again, you got 5 columns, so when you hang it on here, it's a little bit uneven. It gives you some room over here to play with the zipper, so you won't, you know, whatever with your hand. You got your compression straps here on both sides, but you can see obviously that there really isn't enough room for all of the things that you need to live. Alright, and we didn't even discuss shaving kits and personal hygiene, soap, you know, razors, you know, washcloth. I don't even have any of that stuff in here, and this thing is pretty much max density. Okay, so is this a good choice to bug out with? No. So yeah, this is your. I mean, it still packs a lot of punch. You still have, you know, half gallon of water plus 3 liters inside. I mean, it still carries a lot, but you have to really pick your piece of kit for whatever your mission is. So, you know, think about it. Ignore the cool factor and think practical about what you're going to use your piece of kit for and what's appropriate for what you need. Find what you need and get what you need. Okay, so now we're going to try it with the Camelback Talon.